Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew. Oh! So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch, the Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more sorcery.
I can't believe Ramsey's is Lady Emily
There's
all
a
right?
coup underway. She's imprisoned for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos. Disloyal dogs.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain. Early retirement. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. Samuel Beechworth made this. Wonder what advice he would have about today. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I'd better take these. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? This could be handy. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. gotta get out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to get Emily back? What do I have to become?
So let's see.
You're not fit for that watch uniform. I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Attano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's... Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or s... No way to turn back now. Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters, and then some. Empress Emily Caldwin and her royal protector Corvo Attano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state. Hard times. Hard times. Gotta be on the... Who's there? Nothing there. Huh? Hey, who is... Hey, who is... Into the
rose for you!
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Baldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason.
He's wounded, let's finish it!
Any of you found harboring the Royal Protector will be fined and arrested.
Dunwall, stay in your home. Advise to stay indoors during this time of unrest. Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
Take it!
That's Corvo Atano!
You're done!
Damn it!
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now.
Who is this?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Someone's playing with my nerves.
Around.
That's Corvo Atano!
No! For mercy! Hey! Move around! You can't get a fuck!
Came here to... Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. I gave you my mark for a reason. I wanted to know what happens when you take an honorable man's life away. When you push his face down in the mud. What will you do, given the chance? And what a sight it was. You gave yourself over to blood and terror. Gave it everything you had. Then you spent 15 years making sure it wouldn't happen again. But now it has. And this time, you know where it leads. Will you do it all again? Where is that good man now?
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne.
know you. Do you remember? It's been so long.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Just when you think you've got it all figured out, just as you're starting to relax, you look up and there are wolves at the gate. Wolves with red muzzles. Hungry for your insides. Everything has turned to shit. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18. Boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing, 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor. And I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. In the 36 years since, I've buried countless enemies. Most deserved what they got, but I wonder if that even matters. I've stopped dozens of assassins, but the one who got through eats at my dreams. Who'd have thought I'd come home to Karnaca, the most wanted man in the Empire, following the trail of a monstrous killer? Who'd have thought I'd be on the run again, ready to wade through another river of blood?
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. The Duke's probably not back. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right, you've explained part of it. What were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke, Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register. Hello there.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed
Wouldn't
to
miss
do now?
that.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassination.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Compliance is mandatory.
Hey there. What have you got for me? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. Let's hope you never need help.
Hey, a little pus is all right, but this...
Hey, come here.
A new customer with coin, I bet. I'll take that deal. You won't regret it. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
I have something that might interest you. I promise to make it worth your while.
You won't get away!
As the Duke recovers from
Come on! I'm gonna cut you into pieces!
half the people in the Empire. Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
You gave me no choice. Come back here!
No use running!
I don't want to die! Holy shit!
Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how you died. Hit hard.
What's happening now?
You aren't going anywhere.
I have something that might interest you.
Now royal consort to the Empress.
I promise. me a while.
News isn't good.
Give me a minute of your time.
Near the Grand Palace.
Maybe I should have it looked at.
I am being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me welcomes the fight if they find me.
Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
Die already!
Something like that. Better have a look.
Hey, you! Come here! Faster! Oh, no!
What's going on? One of us is down. Hey, you! No! End of the road for you! Blasphemous! For the app!
I'll tear you to pieces!
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
surrender has died.
The peace of non-you. Only those who turn from the seven secret weariness and endless
conflict. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cult...
No! That sounded like broken glass.
Did you hear that?
I know you're
can't
stay
somewhere.
hidden forever.
What?
Hey, you come
You
here.
aren't going anywhere.
I smell heresy on you. Can't escape. Ah! Revenge.
What was that?
You no use. Next time.
I'll... The faithless.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kendala. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. Has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany on the White Cliff. A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of harvest. I will never forget her words. She looked up at me and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles. She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply, until she confessed to playing alone in an empty woodcarver up at the edge of town. Each day for a week, she crept back to that place, and there in the cellar, she found cloth of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. Strange indeed. We harden ourselves to the cries of the apostate, to the heretic, and in doing so, we save count.
What happened here?
Hey.
What?
Hey.
I don't want to die.
Someone!
Someone! Protect me! Help!
Huh?
No need to cover your face. I'm bad with names and faces anyway. Huh?
Welcome to Winslow's Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
In the end, what does it matter? Taking your coin, taking your life. Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers, lapdogs for the Duke.
You're dead!
That's hot!
Ah, that saloon Apollo's. Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds.
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all Haller's.
Power seems to have gone out.
Man.
That was who I think.
Damn! I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform! Back from mercy! I'm not going anywhere! Come back here! Ha! You hide your face!
Hey, where do you think you're going? You won't get away! Let me show you how I got my stripes! Hey!
Addermeyer.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.